Hey, I just got my new Manfrotto tripod in, and let me tell you, this box feels really, really light. Let's make sure that they actually sent me a tripod. Okay, yeah, they sure did. All right, this is one of their newer models because, as you know, Manfrotto makes hundreds of different tripods to select from. This is one of the new carbon fiber ones, and specifically, this is the 055 CX3 carbon fiber. Really great. Up until now, I have been using my standard tripod that I've had for years, which is the 475B. This is a really sturdy tripod. I use this in the studio on a dolly. It wheels back and forth. I love it. It is super strong. I've been taking it on location, and however, unfortunately, this one is it's starting to get a little bit heavy for me. It weighs about 750 pounds, okay, compared to this one here. What I also like about this is it's very compact. This is 24.2 inches long when it's retracted like this. So it's really very convenient. It fits anywhere. I can even strap this onto my backpack with my cameras. Now, it extends into 3 sections. And as you can see, it's with these little levers here. So very quick, very smooth. All right. Now, if we just take out the first 2 sections, it's about this high. Not enough height for me. Now, many times what most people will do is they'll just go ahead and raise the center and get the level up. But really, the center post you should use last, not first. And the reason for it's only one, so it's going to be not as steady as just extending the last leg. Now, if you extend these, all 3, it is now 69 inches long. Actually, it's a little over 69, 69.7 or something like that. So, but obviously you can see now it's just perfect height, okay? Now, with all good tripods, the tripod and the head that your camera goes on are always sold separately. Now, personally, I like the 3265 joystick. I call it the pistol grip, which is this one here, okay? This is really great. Very, very easy to use. So it just screws on top of here. That's all there's to it. Now, the only thing left is to just tighten the 3 screws that are up on here so it doesn't unravel while you're taking pictures. Okay, that's all there is to it. I'm ready to take photographs now. But before I do, let me show you some other cool features about this tripod because it really is fantastic. The very first thing is, like I said, it's very, very light. I can give this to an assistant, whether it's a male or female assistant. I don't have to feel guilty that I'm killing them with heavy stuff. So now, the way this works is simple. You have a little lever here that loosens the center bolt. So I always have one hand on the center column as I unloosen this, and I do that as a matter of habit, just in case one of those times there happens to be a camera on top of there, all right? Because it is loose. It's not, there's no friction whatsoever. So, now, some of the cool things about this tripod is this. Look over here. See this little knob over here? You're probably asking, what's this for? Well, I wondered too when I first got this. This is if you want to put a counterweight. If you want to strap a counterweight to the tripod, if you're in a windy situation and you need some more weight to the tripod, you just strap this to here and it'll hold your camera and tripod in place, all right? Now there is another little button here. Now I've looked in all the manuals and I cannot figure out what this is. This probably sets off a nuclear bomb somewhere, so I'm not going to touch it. Now, the other nice thing about this is this. See these posts? You can adjust them any way you want. They don't have to necessarily be all straight out like this. So where does that come in as a benefit to you? Well, suppose you're taking photographs on the beach and there's rocks. Well, you can bring this up and you can steady the tripod that way. Is this cool or what? Except if I were to do that, what I would do is simply bring this in to really steady it. The more you extend the legs, the less sturdy that it becomes. Okay? So this makes it very, very convenient. Another cool feature, let's bring this down and see how low we can get. Let's suppose you needed a low angle shot. This is pretty low if you look at it, okay? But guess what? We can go even lower than this. This is amazing about this tripod. See this little thing here? That bottom piece comes off. That's what prevents the center column from flying off. So what you can do is you can take this little piece, put it in there, take the head, mount it here, and you can extend these. You can extend these right down to the ground. It's a nice feature to have if I should need it. In the old days, it used to be that the center column was round. The problem with having a perfectly round center column is that when you extend it, it's not that stable. So they used to put center posts to try to stabilize that. As you notice, there are no other posts except the center column itself. And what that means is that this column is shaped, I'm going to say, something like a pentagon. So it does not turn freely. It stays put. A really, really good engineering feat. Let's take some photographs with this. Let me show you how wonderful this tripod really is. You're going to point your foot forward and your right hand here, come up nice and tall, and you're going to look right towards me. Okay? Let's try that. All right, my tripod is set. I have it extended out, all three legs, all three posts. I have my camera mounted on a camera bracket, and then the camera bracket is mounted to the tripod head. And the reason for that is because I can go from vertical to horizontal really easy. Now, I've already taken a light meter reading, and it's telling me that at ISO 100, we're going to take the photograph at 1/60th of a second f4. And because of that, I'm going to use a cable release. Even though I'm on a tripod, it's very easy, especially with this bracket, to jiggle the camera at a slow shutter speed. So, we have our lovely model posed. Very nice, just like that. Beautiful. Ah, good. Let me see that famous look you give to the men. Okay, terrific. All right, now this photograph was from the waist up, roughly, just below her hand. All right, now what I'd like to do is I'm going to lower the tripod. Let's try some photographs with the tripod lowered, and let's do a nice full length. What I'd like you to do is you're going to sit right over here on the edge like this, and then once you sit down, instead of sitting straight, what I'd like you to do is to sit like this. Okay, off to the side. Okay? Let's try that. Very beautiful. Good. What I'm going to do next is I want to get a nice full length of her. So I'm going to, since she's sitting down, I'm going to lower this. There's no need to shoot straight down at her. Let's see. Okay, this might be too low. Let's go halfway. When extending the posts out, always go from thick to less thick to least thick. Okay? In other words, if I'm going to extend the second one, I'm not going to use this one. It's too thin. I'm gonna go with this one first. The last one is if you need it last. Yolene, see if you can bring that arm more on that, yeah, so you're stretched out more. Take the other hand and just put it across your leg like this. Come down a little bit with your chin. Yep, yep, okay, beautiful. Just like that, excellent. Gonna look right towards me. Good, and let me see. Good, what's your favorite drink? Okay, good, excellent. In wrapping it up, let me tell you this. If you can swing it, get a carbon fiber tripod. The aluminum ones are terrific, but the carbon fiber just makes your life so much easier. It is such a light tripod. And if you can swing, as far as the dollar amount, this is about cost me about $375. Now the prices are gonna vary a little bit here and there. Manfrotto also makes the 190 CX3. That's about $100 less. But this one is more compact and taller, and I love it. So what I suggest to you, your next investment, make it a tripod, make it a carbon fiber tripod.